It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Number 80.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
49-yard line.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run again with Samuels on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. He may try and run for this. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Sony Michel, his 1st carry. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown,
Sony Michel, 75 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Rohrwasser for the extra point.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me with Barbados with the hustle.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Stidham will hand here to Michel. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Steelers' 35-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Stidham. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Rohrwasser now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Steelers 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one is incomplete. Now, the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. And now it's second down.
Second and 10 at the
trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up a throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From a yard out. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon. And I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Stidham now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And taken right at the 35. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he will have the Steelers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
7-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get mad.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
On second down, here's Stidham. Throw complete right side to Cooks. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
That's caught inside the 20.
It's
and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyler Lockett, 68 yards. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ebron caught left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup there. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
First down.
Final play of the half, it's Stidham. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
4-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a first down carry. It's Michel pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Stidham on 2nd down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, Patriots.
On the ground is Michel. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stidham from the shotgun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Stidham. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. He's second down now.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Stidham going to lead the Pats up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, there to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
They'll run with Michel. Bust through the tackle. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
At the 10-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
On the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Stidham. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking deep downfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Number 38.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Short little throw to Ebron. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down now, Samuels.
Jalen Samuels.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And it's Michel once again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Michelle. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.